not what I intended to find here, but coin. Can't throw Pokeballs at you, rip. What do you think you're doing? Alright, so it's been a little while since I found one of these knuckleheads. Yeah, silly survey, unquote, work. Alright. This is gonna be another fight. I'm not gonna say no to a fight. I hope it's gonna be an interesting fight. I have one Pokemon down. Who is that? I think that's Braviary who's down. Alright, really? All I've got is Toxicroak, who I'm gonna go up against. Alright. What level are you gonna be? You're gonna be level 61. That's not awful, but it's also not, you know, great. Toxicroak actually took that bullet punch from someone who's that much stronger than he is pretty well. Wow. Lucario, you kinda suck. Alright, I know you're not a defensive Pokemon, but wow. Garchomp, you need the experience and you're almost at level 59. Come on, Garchomp. Let's see. A Bulldoze should make quick work of you. And we are going to take out that Toxicroak. And Coin, do you have anything interesting to say after this? That wasn't very fun. You should try again. Or something. What a blithering mooncalf I am. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Do you just spawn in random locations? Because that seems to be about all you have to say. And I feel like this is just like basically a random encounter. Well, money. Alright, that's all of these guys. However, a new horde seems to have formed. So while I can, and I'm sure I've got more Pokedex experience for Paris than I really ever want to have in my life at this point, but I'm just gonna fight these guys just to see what happens when I do that. Alright, Garchomp, you should be able to take these guys out without, like, getting destroyed, right? Alright, so I finished that up. Caught myself a bunch of Parasect. I hear you finished your investigation of the Crimson Mirelands. Well done. Iridia is here to help us. What happens twice will happen thrice, or so they say. Massive mass outbreaks seem likely to occur in the Cobalt Coastlands and other areas as well, so I've been discussing the issue with Iridia, as one would have come to expect at this point. Alright, we can go to the Cobalt Coastlands next. I don't think anyone really has any doubts about how the rest of this quest is going to play out. But we can go and... He's got superpowers. Yeah, maybe this is actually not a Munchlax. Maybe this is like the manifestation of, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a legendary or mythical which might apply to the situation. Some like psychic type. I don't know. Yuxi, perhaps. But you guys are going to be, I guess friends. Since when? Since, I don't know, we've seen each other around before, but after talking more at the Harmony Festival, we agreed on a lot of things. Such as how exactly we think Adaman is doing as leader. And we've decided to help each other out, despite being from different clans. Anyway, that's how I got involved with the investigations in the coastlands. I heard from Iscan and Lena that they've both seen something that looks like a mass outbreak, but stranger. Is this where we finally get to do the Manaphy thing, or the Fiona thing, or whatever? Anyway. Perhaps there's been some shift in space. Yeah, the other lady said that too. Okay, so... I know I've got a little more tolerance for the amount of dialogue in Pokemon games that most people do, but we're starting to get to the point where this is like a lot of dialogue, and I just want to fight stuff. Alright. Mass outbreak in the Mirelands. You're going to give me a bunch of black tumblestones. They're going to be going back to my inventory because I don't have any space for them. And I am going to turn in my 28 Pokemon to the Professor. That's a lot of Pokemon. 20 more Pokemon in one report. 11,000 Pokedollars. That's a lot of money. So continuing this quest, we're going to the Cobalt Coastlands. Beachside camp, and I'm really gonna start mashing my finger through the A button at this point because, alright, as soon as I say that, someone unexpected shows up. Gayarik, what a fine surprise. Alright. Really though, we've got to hurry this up a little bit because this should not be taking like longer than any individual main quest. All right, sticky globs. I have used a couple of those. Not often. I don't use those, but I guess I could. It would probably be faster than battling them, which I like. But we'll be off to beachside camp, and we'll have another outbreak on our hands that needs dealing with. Alright, fine. I guess I'll use the sticky globs. Do I have those in my inventory? I don't think I have space for them in my bag. Do I? Alright, I actually did for whatever reason. So we can... Yeah, alright. I guess I'll go and talk to Munchlax, because it's not like I'm going to do anything else with these agua berries. Can I not? Alright, yes. 5 agua berries. I don't have enough? Oh, they're probably in my bag. Whatever, who cares? Let's go do this. Alright, so that was Vulpix, Graveler, and what was the last one? I don't remember what the first one was. I think it was like Glameow or something. But that's going to be our outbreak over here. And we can turn in our findings. May. What do you have to say? Alright, so we're going to just speed through all the formalities. You can talk to Proclan more easily, whatever. That is Ray. Silene has some things to say about all these outbreaks. But before we do that... Alright, you're a nerd. We're going to fight. And we're going to go to Ginkgo's Landing to fight? Ah, kids these days. Whatever. So we are going to fight Ray, and I don't expect this to be very difficult because Ray is not all that into the whole Pokemon battling thing. I can probably just hit him with a couple moves of the level 59 Garchomp, and we can be on our way. I can't throw Garchomp at you to get into a fight with Ray, can I? And I accidentally initiated a fight with the Drifloon. Alright. I see I've now mastered Outrage. Screw you. You're not worth my time. It was not worth the 10 seconds it took. Alright, Ray. Yeah, I realized I couldn't throw the Pokeball at you to initiate the fight, like, while my finger was in the process of depressing the right trigger. But... Alright, so I fell from the sky. You're gonna beat me. I don't think that's gonna be how this ends, sir. But first, Ray is challenging me to a fight. You're going to send in Clefairy. That is something which is immune to Dragon-type moves. However, I think I can probably hit it with something along the lines of like I don't know, an Earth Power or something. Level 60. Let's bash you with our forehead. Use a good old-fashioned double edge. And that's gonna actually somehow not take the Clefairy down. Alright, I have no idea how Clefairy survived that. You're gonna use Moonblast. I think that's gonna be it for Garchomp. And my plans did not last long here, did they? Alright, Gardevoir. Second weakest member of my team. It is funny how Garchomp is the weakest member of my team. But first, we can use Psychic. And that's gonna be it for Clefairy. And we can fight... Gardevoir's got some pretty good generalist type coverage, although I don't have anything that can deal with a Pikachu. However, if you're going to use Quick Attack, and then if you are going to use Iron Tail... Wow. Alright, did not figure a Pikachu with an Iron Tail would be hitting quite that hard. Braviary! Double Edge! I like Double Edge. Am I gonna embarrass myself here? Alright, so Pikachu went down in one hit. That's good. I'm gonna take some recoil damage from Double Edge. But you can bring in Staraptor. Alright, so that's one of your own. Staraptor's gonna use Quick Attack. Is Staraptor gonna use, like, Close Combat? No, Brave Bird. Alright, that's probably gonna be it for my own Braviary. Alright, my, you-know-then Staraptor, as it were. The Freedom Bird, whatever you want to call it. Goodra! I want the weaker members of my team to get experience from this, which they're not doing if they're going to keep dying. Iron Head is a good generalist move, I think. Gudra's physical attack isn't dreadful. I think its special attack is still better. Yeah, I'm gonna take that because my defenses are pretty high, and you're not gonna take this because your defenses are pretty low, and also you're on, like, very low HP. That's gonna be it for Staraptor, and you're going to send in from here Mr. Mime. Alright. Should I get to attack, I will use Iron Head. And this should allow me to take down Mr. Mime being weak to Iron Head. And please have a slow Pokemon for your last one so I can just switch into someone else without losing my Goodra. Alright, Grotle, not even a fully evolved Pokemon. I have no idea why you're not fully evolved, but that's super effective. Goodbye, Goodra. I could revive people. Do I want to revive people? Alright, let's revive people. I have revives, don't I? I have one revive. I'm gonna use it on Garchomp, because Garchomp's the weakest member of my team. Alright, if you guys could stop going down, that would be fantastic. I don't think that's gonna take Typhlosion down. No, not from level 68, but an Overheat, I think. I should have Strong Styled that. But an Overheat is gonna take down Grotle. Strong or normal move did not matter. And we have defeated Ray. Alright, you came closer to winning that than I really wanted you to, but... Alright, we've, got you in the end. There's nothing you can't survey with that. Garchomp gained a level, 5,000 experience, and we are going to be moving on. We want to get stronger. You understand? Alright then we'll get back to work. We've got a whole future to be ready for. Alright, have fun with that, Ray. Are you going to have like a better thing for me to fight in the dojo now? Traces of energy left behind by the space-time rift. Alright. Did we close the rift? We did close the rift, didn't we? Alright, we need to learn more about how the energy traces are connected. Okay. So, again, just some very, very generic quest text. We've got to get to the bottom of this, we know. You are more cheerful than I remember you being at the beginning of the game, but, Alright, Highlands Camp. Alright. I'll be on my way. As per tradition, when I come back to this game to play it another day, I don't remember what I was doing last time. I think I was talking to you, and I think we were going and, like, doing those gauntlet things, with the mass apparition Pokemon things on the overworld. I suppose you'll just tell me if I talk to you, so I don't have to try and fail to remember. Alright, you have something important to discuss. So, you heard an odd rumor. I believe it may be the key to unlocking the mysteries behind the massive mass outbreaks. That's what they were called. For some reason, saying that you heard, like, an odd rumor or whatever it was, that may be the key to unlocking the mysteries behind massive mass outbreaks, that really makes me think Spiritome. And if that's actually where this is going, I'm gonna laugh. I give it a low probability of being where this is going, but... if it is, I'm gonna laugh. So I must first acquire 10 mushroom cakes, then bring them to the secret hollow in the Alabasta Icelands. Okay, your tricky treat strategy. That also is evocative of ghost types. Alright, so you're gonna be waiting there, and that's gonna be... that's gonna be another quest. So, mushroom cakes. Do I have any? That seems like the sort of thing that I would have crafted a bunch of for no reason and then put in storage. Hang on. Alright, so that's more than I really need, but... let's see, I should have all the things, and if I go and just check this real quick... Alright, I have 16 out of the 10 that I need, so I can now go up to the secret hollow in the Alabasta Kingdom, and from there... I don't know if that's gonna, like, turn into, like, an odd keystone or whatever and allow me to access Spiritome, or there's probably gonna be a more sensible resolution to this whole thing. But, alright, wait, you want me to go there? I thought we had to go here? Hang on, let me double check before I go to the wrong place. Oh, that's not activated. Alright, so that I still had the main story, post-game story thing activated. Alright. Where's the secret hollow? Is that the hole in the ground off in the northwest? Alright, not in the northwest, but I was thinking down there. I guess it's by this camp then. Is that like on that cliff face, or is there a cave in the cliff face? All right, there's just a cave in there. Okay, is this something I could have like gone in earlier? I've been here before. No odd keystones in sight. There's a lot of All right, I guess I can put the cakes down here. There's a lot of those tumblestone things though. Just roll down your sleeves, you'll be fine. You're wearing like long sleeves with the sleeves rolled all the way up. I don't understand. All right, so you can have the mushroom cakes, and we'll see what happens after this. Is Munchlax gonna nom on those also? All right. Return to Jubilife Village, and then the story will progress from there. Okay, that was like very Oh, was there a thing living in there? Okay, no, it wasn't shaking. That was very brief for something that took me like all the way out here in the middle of nowhere. But anyway, I'm just gonna grab some tumblestone because I can. I haven't been harvesting much of that recently. All right, let us fly on back to the Snowfields camp, and we can go back to the village. I don't know if the store is gonna pick up immediately upon returning, or if what is it? Alright, you had a visit from Melly. What nonsense is he up to now? He came all the way just to boast about him giving you some agua berries. He said you lit up with so much joy that your smile nearly split your face. That's gruesome. I can't imagine that was the case. I'm sure it was a confused grimace or a smile you merely forced yourself to give him out of pity. This guy understands. I still can't let myself be outdone by him, so I've been looking all over. I've been looking for you all over Yusui. All right, to give you this, my very own reward to you. It is naturally far superior to anything Melee can offer. 30 agua berries. Naturally. Oh, and I did see one of those mass outbreaks on the way here to find you. I wonder if they might be caused by the geology of the place where they occur. Perhaps there's some mysterious kind of stone in the ground which draws Pokémon near. Oh, and I had a message from you from Mai. She would like to meet you in Jubilife Village. Alright. We were going there anyway. And I thought I was making pretty good time going back to the village, and then this guy interrupted me, and then Mai just won the foot race. Alright, I suppose it's more accurate to say that she's been chatting away with Tsumugi from the security corps about Bidoof. As for me, I think I may visit the hot spring since I've come all this way. Do be careful about any mass outbreaks after you head back. Strong Pokemon might appear. Alright, what fun. And you've still got all your Vulpix. How wonderful. Alright, back to the village we go. And let me think. I'm trying to think of what other quests there are. There's a couple like of the mythical ones that I think I'll do on recording before finishing things off and going and beating up Volo, wherever he happens to be. And I think I'll leave the Let's Play there. Roll the credits and then move on to whatever game I'm playing next or whatever. Yeah, what's going on here? You ate them, didn't you? Come to think of it, Iridia also came to me with an odd request. She asked me for hearty grains, so I gathered some for her. Could there be some Pokemon taking the guise of people to stir up mischief? Okay. Is that a Zoroark? Did I actually just give the food to a Zoroark? None of this is why I called you here, mind. I meant to tell you that a massive mass outbreak has been reported in the Coronet Highlands. Was there just not one in the other place? Anyway. Yeah, let's set out to investigate. Before I go there, Leon said that he did pass a mass outbreak in the Snowlands, and I do want to investigate that just for the sake of thoroughness. Or the game can just warp me over to the Highlands automatically. Alright. I suppose for whatever it's worth, it doesn't really rain in the Snowlands as much as it snows. I heard it because of my vision, because of a vision my clairvoyance showed me. Some poor soul was running for the life from a bunch of alphas. I just barely saved them. Okay, cool, alphas. Gameplay, yeah. Fun. These massive mass outbreaks really are growing out of hand. We must endeavor to find the truth behind why they keep happening. Alright. You know what this reminds me a little of? The power spots, from Galar. Just a little bit. Anyway, just be careful while you're out here, alright? Alright, whatever you say, if you say so. She's right. I know how strong you are, but we should move with caution here. Some of the stronger, like the alpha, mass outbreaks have been giving me a little bit of trouble. What would be the most efficient way to go through here? I feel like if I, like, go to the Moonview Arena and then, like, run this way down the mountain, I can get a bunch of them in a row. I think I'll do that. But yeah, I'm sort of reminded of the power spots from Galar. I didn't spend a great deal of time playing with like Dynamax or anything like that in that game, so I can't speak with authority on exactly how those worked, both gameplay wise and like in-game lore wise. But just gives me the same feeling, you know. So there was one over here, right? That is a very flat top. Anyway, so I think I should be right around the one over here. Is it going to be up at the top of this thing? Do I want to climb up here? Alright, I found the Pokemon. That is Luxio. Alright, hello Luxio. I've got someone who is immune to electric, so I think we can make quick work of you guys. I see something, and it's not a Gibble. Although I do see that Gibble. Hello. If I can collect it. That is 13 remaining. Alright, I haven't gotten as many Wisps in this area as I've gotten in some other areas. But not going to say no to one. What are those? Chingling? Those are Chingling over there. And once I'm done with those Chingling... Oops. Hello, Gligar. Once I'm done with those Chingling, I see another Wisp over there, which seems to be a bit of a walk. Actually, no, it's not that far, actually. Can I fall? I'll be fine. Alright, didn't break my legs. That's a good sign. That is a Vivichoke, and there are going to be 12 Wisps remaining. Alright. I am glad that these, most of these Wisps, anyway, are fairly visible from far away. Does make finding them a lot less painful than a lot of other collection quests in other games. Really? Really? Whatever. I lost a star piece. Alright, I'm not pressed for money at this point, so I don't care that much, but really. Anyway. Malia, did your thing. I actually only got through 3 of them. I was hoping I would be able to get through at least 3 or 4 of them, especially since I took care of Chimecha real quick, but unfortunately the other hordes did a bunch of wasting my time, so that didn't really happen, and the rain went away before I was able to really move through. All right, Adaman, my investigation. Yes, I have checked off the boxes on the quest log. You heard from folks in the Pearl Clan that are helping investigate those massive mass outbreaks or whatever you call them, and I thought, what kind of a leader would sit back and do nothing while you're all working? All right, so you're getting your butt in gear. I figured I'd grab whatever supplies I could, and whatever supplies I could find that might come in handy for you. Here, materials for those sticky glob thingies. I've been trying to make... Okay, thanks. I've been trying to make use of the different throwing items, like the ones that, like, pacify angry Pokemon or the ones that, like, distract Pokemon or whatever, except there's just so many items in my inventory, I can't scroll through them fast enough to find the ones that I'm looking for, so I kind of don't. Anyway, Munchlax had a meal out of something that I gave it, I guess. Do you think those massive mass outbreaks could be some sort of trial for Mighty Dialga or Mighty Palkia? So our options are indecisive or indecisive, but in a different way. That does make it sound like my odd keystone theory is not really going to go anywhere. But I'd love to stay and talk, but I've got an appointment to keep with that Benny fellow. I've been trying to get him to teach me his tricks. Alright, you mean his cooking or his ninja skills? Obviously his cooking. His recipes and his ninja tricks. Alright. Once I do, I'll give you a proper demonstration. But in the meantime, stay safe as you investigate. Ma, your leader's a weirdo. It would seem having a trusted partner causes one to view these outbreaks in a rather different light. Now then, the Alabaster Islands still await one more steep hurdle for us to overcome. It appears Munchlax is eager to continue as well. Probably because I'm going to give Munchlax the berries and get to see what's in each of the outbreaks. Anyway, so that is request 100. Alright, thanks for those items. We can go back to town. I can turn in my results to the professor, I suppose, while I'm here. And, let's see, a lot of Luxia, a lot of Chingling, a lot of Bronzor. And a lot of money.